Push that nigga hard as fuck on his path, on his journey, because you're afraid of fucking being alone. Don't be doing that to people. Don't be so toxic. Don't be so selfish. Okay? You should be pushing people on their path, not trying to cling them on so they stay with you forever. That's not your job, because everybody's fucking temporary. Rule number one of fucking dead gang. Okay? It's not your job to try to keep everyone. When you do that, you hurt yourself. This is why when you find a person, your favorite person, you call your favorite person, you fall in love with that person, right? And you love everything about him, all these good moments and experiences that you're having with them. Everything's great, rainbow, sunshine, whatever the fuck, nigga, candy. Okay, it's beautiful. You love the fucking view. You're a movie. Okay? But right after that, you know what happens next? Oh no. What if they leave? What if they leave? What if I'm not good enough? Oh my god, what if they think I'm annoying, bro, and they're just putting up with me? That's my favorite. The most depressed people say that shit, bro. What if everyone doesn't fuck with me and they're just putting up with me? They're just being cool to my face and then walking away and talking shit about me. Maybe I'm getting on their nerves. Maybe I'm, not that cool. Maybe I'm boring. Maybe I'm annoying. Maybe I'm this. This is what you niggas do. Okay? Voices like that means you don't fuck with yourself. That means that when you went to the mirror today, after I just told you to go look in the mirror, if you're in this room, don't fucking talk to me. Go look in the mirror. Don't talk to me. Go talk to yourself. Go to the mirror. Okay? If you go to the mirror and it's saying these things, you don't fuck with yourself. And if you don't fuck with yourself, your aura shows. Okay? Our conversation, 90% emotion, 10% words. When we communicate, that's why a person will say, when they meet you, like you ever met a person, as I said, I always got to do these examples because I got new niggas every time, right? You ever meet a person and like you're like, I don't know, they're saying nice things, they're cool, but something's off about them. Something's wrong with them. Like they're cool, but something is wrong and I don't know what that is, and to me that speaks danger. I can't fuck with this nigga. I can't fuck with him. Something's wrong. You feel me? That so like imagine you saying that and never telling that to the person that you felt that about. Energy, a lot, Aaliyah for the time, okay? So imagine, right? That means you could be a person that no one ever tells you shit. Okay? That's because a nigga's energy spoke louder than words. Your energy speaks way louder than words. You can speak all the most prettiest shit and niggas will still not believe you. So now when you're out here saying, bro, I don't know why the world's treating me this way. Why are people not fucking with me? Why are people doing this? Why are people doing that? What is your energy saying? I already gave you your answer. Take your ass to the mirror. What is your voice saying about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Okay? When I get strange vibes from a person, it's typically I know how they feel about themselves. And because here's the problem with this, right? The way that you feel about yourself is how you feel about others. It's just a damn strong statement, okay? How you feel about yourself is how you're going to be with others. Period. So your aura is coming off strong. It's heavy. You don't know how to control your aura. Your fucking aura is unbalanced. It's chaos. It's a mess. And you know what you do to fix that shit? You know what you do to fix your aura? You go look at memes. You go look for some ha-has. Something to distract you from the problem. If memes aren't enough, then we get to the drugs. Okay, we get to the weed. Some of you guys like to smoke yourself till you can't think no more. You ever wonder why you do that? I mean, for sure we like to get high, but there's niggas that like to get high, and there's niggas that like to get high. Not the same. And you know those people. The same people that, you know what I'm saying, when you want to have a good time, you want to just, smoke and chill. These niggas will smoke and fucking spill all over this bitch. Their emotions are everywhere. Spills of emotion everywhere, okay? You feel me? Because they're trying to, what a person told me once, bro. I said, how hard are you trying to get? And they said, well, so I don't have to feel anything anymore. This is what this person told me. Okay, so I don't gotta feel anything anymore. Now the thing about that is, what the fuck is not feeling anything anymore? Sounds like you want to die. Because that's the only way that you don't feel nothing no more, is dying. That's why these niggas do so much drugs, they get close to death. Because they're trying to not feel anything. Not that anyone has ever died off weed. So, you know what I'm saying? This is why it gets shit to harder. Coke, meth, the stronger shit. Shamika, energy for the 500 stars, energy. I'm dead. Okay? This is what happens to niggas. Okay? So, like, just be aware of who you around. Okay? It's crazy how, like, there's that one person that'll sit there and say, like, you'll give them, like, they'll do, like, people that you don't want to drink with. Okay? And you're like, I don't want to drink with you because every time I drink with you, you go too far. Okay? That's what happens. And they're like, nah, I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. You feel me? As soon as you get there, they toe up. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about it is they have social anxiety. Okay, so like what happens is they drink to cure the social anxiety. But what happens is drinking makes the social anxiety worse. So it doesn't help them. So they drink more because it's so bad. And they drink more until they're so fucked up they can't move no more. That's why they're already throwing up in 15 minutes. Okay? You feel me? Energy roach for the time. Okay? So like this is just me letting you guys know um some of you guys are not okay with being big bro. And here's what I mean by big bro. Okay? You guys have high standards or what I would say is reasonable standards to have towards people. You guys probably have extremely reasonable, you know what I'm saying, expectations that you have towards other people about friendship, what you call loyalty, reasonable expectations. And you guys, you might be in this room watching right now and someone's never told you this in your fucking life. Okay? That might be you. You might be a person that has reasonable standards. I call these people real niggas. Okay? Real niggas. The problem with my real niggas is they don't like to be big bro. Okay? When I say big bro, I'm saying that they got to understand that they have a level of awareness, a level of understanding about the world higher than others. And they're not aware, real niggas that's not aware of how they became that person in the first place. Because real niggas truly believe that they just became this way because they chose to. This is an ego. They believe they created themselves, and they are the 100% deciding factor of why they became who they are. Okay, these real niggas will be often sometimes people that didn't have a fucking cracked out mom and dad, didn't have a drug dealer dad that was never around, or parents that was never around at all in their life, didn't have good role models in their life at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you have certain qualities of people around you, you got to understand that that plays a role. I'm not saying it's absolute. I'm not going to say an environment decides how you're going to turn out to be. Understand, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying your environment is absolute. That's not what I'm on. What I'm saying is me and you can both agree that shit plays a motherfucking role. Okay? It plays a fucking role. Okay? So if you're a real nigga, I want you to understand it's time to be big bro. As in, you have a higher level of awareness than most people. Okay? The problem with my fucking real niggas, the problem with it is real niggas, they get upset when people are not holding their, like, meeting their standards with friendship and loyalty, but they also don't understand how high they hold their loyalty. And they don't understand that, you know what I'm saying, not everyone is blessed to be able to be aware of that standard. Everyone has a different level of awareness of this world and people around them. So my real niggas, you have a higher level of awareness. So what happens to you guys is that now you typically can't have friends. You guys typically can't have friends. You typically go online and say, everyone's fake, everyone's snakes, everyone's this, everyone's that. That's because you're the person, you're always the first person to be aware when a person steps out of bounds. Keep that in consideration. You're the first person in a relationship to realize when another nigga is stepping out of bounds. But niggas, right? Here's how, and think about this. But other people aren't the first person, or the first people don't come to you and say where you fucked up, because you typically don't fuck up because you have higher standards. You feel me? So people don't call you out. It's you calling other niggas out. And I'm not saying you're wrong for calling them out. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying you're not gonna have no friends because you're not okay with being big bro. As in, what I'm saying is you're not okay with having higher, being okay with being friends with people that have a lower standard, or not even a lower standard, a lower awareness. This is what's happening to you. This is why you can't fuck with no one. Okay? Because when you say I don't vibe with people, or we're not in the same energy, we're not the same match, what you're saying is you have a higher level of awareness than them, which is why you can't vibe with them. Right? But imagine if you're a person whose awareness is way too fucking high. Guess what fucking happens? You can't vibe with nobody. Which is why you say fuck everyone, because you believe they're all fakes and snakes. Because you believe that everyone has the same level of awareness as you. And when a person believes that everyone has the same awareness as them, they blame people for who they are. Here's something that you would say. You would say, bro, you wronged me, and like you should know you wronged me. A person that does this and this is wrong, and it's obvious. This is the key word that you say. It's obvious you wronged me, bro. It's fucking obvious. Okay? It's obvious. So now, since I know you're doing this on obvious terms, you're a fucking piece of shit snake, you're a fake bitch, and I don't fuck with you. This is what you real niggas do to your friends. Because you believe that everyone is on the same level of awareness as you, and they're not. So now this is why you have no homies. So now let's take one more step, okay? An ego. An ego is not a negative or a positive thing. It's not like that. It's a descriptor. It's to explain where you are. So like if I'm pointing out the level of awareness that you guys have, then I want you to be aware of what an ego is. An ego is your perception of the world. So like you lived your whole life and everything that you've seen, right? You're like, okay, I know how this world works. I've seen a lot in this world. So I know how this bitch works, and I don't think that anyone knows how this world works better than me. Because I've seen what I've seen. This is the ego. This is the thing. This is ego. This is not wrong, bad. It's a descriptor. This is what I call ego. Okay? It's the I know what I know because I've seen what I seen. So no nigga can walk up to me and tell me that what I seen wasn't what I seen. That is an ego. Not negative or positive. We need this to protect ourselves, but we can also do damage with it. It's a double-edged sword. Okay? We need ego to function so that we can, if we understand how things works, we can learn how to manipulate the world and make sure we can survive in this bitch. But we can also cut niggas off with the strongest blade with the same thing, bro, and damage ourselves. So that's what I'm saying is an ego. So now when I say a person has a big ego, a person with a big ego is a person that is not accepting any other person's ego. As in, they believe that their ego or their understanding of the world is the most correct compared to others. That's what that means. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? If anything, I would trust my ego before yours. Okay? You should do that. Cool. That's not the problem. Okay? I can believe that I have the most correct ego. Cool. But I don't have a problem listening to your side. And if anything, I'm hoping that you're fucking right. I hope you find out or find an error in my ego, in my perception. I hope you point it out to me and you're fucking right. Okay? That's because I would like to be on the more right path. So I don't have a problem with listening to what you have to say. I don't have time to correct you. I want you to let me know what the truth is. Explain it to me so I can be on the more right path. So my perception can be more clear. You see what I'm saying? That will be then, that's not a strong ego. I'm interested in listening to what you have to say. A big ego is a person that don't want to hear what the fuck you have to say. That is when it gets, the double-edged sword is attacking itself. Because now a person can no longer find truth other than from what it's seen. Which means that you believe that you've seen the entire truth in your lifespan. Just your life alone. You feel like you know it all. You feel like you understand it well without having to talk to no one else. which is crazy for you to really believe that you have everything understood. You have the entire puzzle figured out by yourself. You believe that no one else has answers for you. I would never want to live like that. I could never live that way. I could never feel that way, bro. It would be, if not ignorant, it would be it's just wrong, bro. It's just, there's no way you're gonna survive in the world like this, bro. The reason why you understand so much is how much we share information. Okay? You feel me? It's for how much we share information, which is why you know so fucking much. Okay, so let's not act like you just learned everything on your own. There's so much information shared with you, especially on the phone. Imagine how much information on the phone you get from scrolling down Facebook for 10 minutes. Okay? That's why we don't even have to watch TV for the fucking news. Okay? You know how we find out what's in the fucking news? A fucking meme that you're scrolling down laughing at. That meme told you the fucking news. Okay? We share information so fucking rapidly, bro. We get it all in one swoop. Okay, so like, there's no reason to hold such a strong ego when you know it was shared information with all these other people. Okay, so you should always, dead gang shit, you should always be interested in listening to what a nigga has to say. Energy, Nina and Becca, for the time. Okay? The reason why all of this was said, okay? Energy Rain, hi. Okay, the reason why all of this was fucking said, okay? The reason. When you wake up and say, how come nobody is fucking with me? Why aren't people fucking with me, Derrick? Nobody fucks with me. Okay? When a nigga says that to me, that displays to me their level of awareness. That displays to me the environment that nigga came from. Okay? If the world is a mirror, it's a fucking mirror. Okay? So, the aura, right? How you feel about yourself is always the first thing that I'm going to fucking ask you. Okay? How do you feel about yourself? And don't tell me that shit in the fucking chat. Okay? Go to the fucking mirror. Fuck this live. Go to the mirror. Okay? Look at yourself in the eyes. Don't be a bitch and look somewhere else. Look dead in your fucking eyes. Right? And what does the voices say? What are the voices?